The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's got this down to the 35. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll set up a throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They start the second half with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going quickly here to Thomas. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, he obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Burpo?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go play action here on first down. It's Williams on the catch. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the ground, Kamara. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. David Onyemata able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check safety.
Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Ginn has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
I'm going to get you all day, baby.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 50. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The busy night continues for Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yellow. 180. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Okay.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yellow. 180. Check. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards in the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. And Josh Hill has it. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it to Meredith, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll drop to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, Hyde. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They run it again with Hyde. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the kick by Butker is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
You